If you're making less than 20 bucks an hour, being broke probably feels like a permanent state of being. But we're going to flip that script today. You do not need a six-figure salary to stabilize your budget. You just need a strategy that actually matches your reality.
Look, the math of living on low wages is absolutely brutal. I get it. But we're focusing on practical, realistic actions that fit your limited cash flow and, most importantly, preserve your dignity while you do it. We are not talking about skipping out on lattes you aren't even buying in the first place. We're talking about concrete, actual steps to get your head above water and keep it there.
I see comments like this one all the time. They said, "I don't know anyone in my situation." It feels insanely isolating when everyone else seems to have this massive safety net. But I'm telling you right now, you are absolutely not alone. If you felt like you didn't have anyone in your corner, you do now. We're breaking this cycle together.
And then there's the reality of extreme time poverty. I'm a single mom who works and goes to school full-time, and I haven't had enough time or money. If you're a single parent or working double shifts just to barely survive, you are literally exhausted. I see you. That's exactly why the steps we're going over today are micro actions. They are specifically designed not to overwhelm a schedule that's already packed. You can literally knock these out in 5 minutes while waiting in the pickup line or sitting on your lunch break.
Step 1. Assess exact cash flow. No more guessing.
We totally trap ourselves when we just estimate our expenses. You kind of guess your grocery bill, maybe round down your utilities, and just hope for the absolute best at the end of the month. You have to stop guessing. The real power comes from tracking your actual cash flow. Pull up your bank statements and list your exact take-home pay versus your non-discretionary expenses, stuff like rent, utilities, insurance, and minimum debt payments. Knowing those exact numbers is literally the only way to reveal what's actually available to you.
Step 2. Attack high-impact debt and stop the bleeding.
It's non-negotiable. You keep making minimum payments on everything to protect your credit score. But when you manage to find a few extra dollars, maybe you finally cut a random subscription, you apply it strategically. You can use the debt avalanche, hitting the debt with the highest interest rate to save the most money mathematically. Or you go with the debt snowball, wiping out the smallest balance first just to get a quick psychological win. Pick the exact method that keeps your brain fired up and keep pushing.
But as we attack this debt, I need to issue a really firm warning. You got to avoid the quick fixes. No new high-interest loans and absolutely no repeated payday loans. I know they look like a total lifeline when you're drowning, but they are a trap. They actually extend your repayment and massively skyrocket your overall costs. The same exact thing goes for debt consolidation traps. You really need to read the terms carefully. It only helps if it actually lowers your total interest and monthly cost. Otherwise, you're literally just paying more over a longer period.
Moving on to step 3, build micro emergency funds. This is your financial umbrella.
$500 to $1,000. That is your target. Traditional advice loves to tell you to save 6 months of expenses right out of the gate. But when you're pulling in under $20 an hour, that advice is basically useless and honestly discouraging. Focus only on this highly attainable target first. Having just $500 set aside completely changes the game.
So how do we get there? Through micro actions. You transfer just $10, $25 per paycheck. Keep it in a completely separate account so you aren't tempted to swipe it for everyday expenses. And most importantly, you have to automate the process. Automating it completely removes decision fatigue. If you have to actively choose to save that $10 every single week, eventually you're going to choose not to. But if it happens automatically, your buffer just grows in the background. Celebrate these tiny, consistent wins, because they are the real foundation of your freedom.
Step 4. Strategically increase your income. Time to play offense.
Look into overtime, shift differentials, or getting cross-trained at work to bump up your hourly rate. You can definitely explore low-barrier side gigs too, but here is a massive warning. You must calculate the hidden costs: taxes, gas, and especially childcare. If you are paying a sitter $15 an hour just to make $16 an hour driving a rideshare, you are literally burning your own energy for a single dollar. You have to be strategic.
Step 5. Leverage free community resources. Claim your benefits.
We are dropping all the stigma right now around using community support. Food banks immediately lower your grocery bills. Utility assistance prevents your power from getting shut off. Nonprofit credit counselors can negotiate payment plans right with your creditors. And the absolute best part, it's all 100% free. Check your employer benefits too. These tools are designed specifically to free up your cash flow without adding a single cent of new debt to your plate.
Look, earning under $20 an hour is incredibly tough, but you now actually have a blueprint to stop surviving and start fighting back. So my question for you is, which micro step are you taking today to buy back your freedom?
Are you listing out your exact expenses tonight, or are you automating a $10 transfer right now? Drop your commitment in the comments. Pick your step, take action, and let's turn this whole thing around. And hey, if this helped you out, hit subscribe. You've totally got this.